Hey guys, let's go for a big technical analysis on Bitcoin. It's going to be very interesting. I'm using Ichimoku Cloud and using my knowledge and trying to explain you how to use it and other information. You should know what will happen to Bitcoin. Especially if you're wondering if it's going to go bullish, bearish, what's going on now, because it's ranging. The price is ranging around the 47K at the moment. So we got to look into this. I did a live earlier, but I deleted it by mistake. So I'm redoing it, no problem, no live now, but it's okay. First things we can look into, it's something important to know, is at the end of this week, on Friday 3rd at 12:30 p.m., there is a very important report that is called that's the NFP, Non-Farm Payrolls Report. It's very important. It's every first Friday of the month, because it tells the tendency of the employment, how many people are employed, statistics, etc. So it's very important because these things can actually, and always do, create some bullish or bearish trend with the whole market, not only for the crypto market. So it's quite interesting to know that. Now the second things we can look into is total market cap of Bitcoin. You can see we have the 2 trillion. So yeah, 2000 billions here, and it's a double since July. So things are going pretty well, right? We double in just about 2 months. It's beautiful. So it means things are going well. As per the cloud here, as per our our Ichimoku Cloud, we can see that we have the support of our Kijun here, and the cloud is forming well. So things are well at the moment. This is good. You need to know this in comparison with maybe the GPD of France. It's the same market cap, same. We got the same amount. UK, Italy, same. Italia, same. This is quite huge. I wanted to say something else. Yes, it's also the same market capitalization of Apple or Microsoft or Google, Amazon, Facebook, Tesla. So it's huge. We got it huge, and it's a good news. Now let's look at the Bitcoin gold. All right, because when Bitcoin versus gold, the pair, the gold is going low, we are bearish. We got Bitcoin bullish. All right, so we're trying to see where it's going on, and now I'm on a daily time frame. You can clearly see that we are in a downtrend. All right, so we got a run, a pullback, a run, a pullback, a small run, a pullback, and when is the next run? That's what we're looking for, and that might be, it's ranging here. You can see for the last couple of days, it's probably okay. We had the weekend, but it's also because of this report. This report we are waiting, the NFP report, is something important. So people are waiting to see what will happen, and if it goes well, boom, this one will go low, will go bearish, and our Bitcoins are gonna go bullish. You see, we are flying on the Kijun at the moment. Our Tenkan is quite far, so we could go there. That would be unfortunate for us because we really wanted to go bearish. So this is important to look at this. Have a look every day a bit on the daily time frame. It's important. We look at the whole, the S&P 500. Very interesting things to look at. Look on a weekly how crazy it's going. So people are talking about a crash, possible crash. They've been talking about it since a long time already, and nothing happens yet. We had a pullback here a bit, but nothing happened yet. This is kind of unreal. It's crazy how to see how all the businesses are getting bigger and bigger. Their market cap are increasing. It's insane knowing all the problem the countries have with COVID and etc. But it shows that yes, we know that it's kind of a risk for everyone, because if this crash, Bitcoin crash straight up, the same as it happened in the past. So we need to look into this to see a possible crash. So I kind of look at this every week. It's important. We now looking at the Bitcoin CME. So that's the futures. That's the institution when they are betting that Bitcoin will be this price high or this low. And this is locked for a day, a week, or a month, monthly. The most important one is the last Friday of the month. And this kind of tell us where the price of Bitcoin is heading, because this institution, these bankers, traders, they have more money than all the retail traders than us. So we need to look into this, because that gives us a very clear indication of what's going on. You can see that we cross this trend line, which is not a good sign. However, we flat here, so we are ranging the same as Bitcoin at the moment, so it's not a bad news, but we would like to see big candles. However, what you can do after you look at this, you can do to the coinoptiontrack.com and try to go straight down to the open interest across expirations to find out what's the retail trader expectation with Bitcoin. What do they want? Well, they want it to go bearish, bullish, what they want. So we look at the week of this week, the one that expires on the 3rd of September. There's nothing, you see, it's not much going on here, but we can look at it anyway. So the 3rd of September here, which is indeed on Friday, we can see a lot of open call interest at 50k, and then it goes, it's more between 48 to 50k. We got less put open interest here, but it kind of gives us the tendency for the week to go to range between 48 50k. All right, that will influence the price of Bitcoin, all the altcoins. All right, now we look at September 24, which is the last Friday of the month, most important day. And what do we see? We see that at the moment, a lot of open call interest at 50k and even more at 64k. So it gives us a picture of what the institution wants Bitcoin to happen, what they want it to happen, where they want it to go. And they clearly want it to go bullish at the moment. We are at 47k, we are ranging at the 47k, we're trying to go towards the 52k, then to go to the 60, 62, but we don't know where yet. But if you are a retail trader, you can always have a look at this and see what the institution are doing, and that will give you some confidence of or understanding of what can happen. Okay, quick look at later on. I'm gonna do a video about Ethereum, and there is something interesting, very interesting about Ethereum and this. So watch the next video, subscribe, like, comment, and ask me if you want me to check any other coin. Anyway, we want to, that's about the production cost, electricity cost. You can see when Bitcoin goes well, things seem crazy here. So we are in a good place here with Bitcoin. This map started to turn green again. It was very red earlier. This is important as well. That shows us the daily active address, Bitcoin address. So more there is, more people have addresses, more they are holding coins, it's better. You can see we had a clear bearish trend between May to let's say July, and now it's getting back. For this August was good. It's getting back, and you see the level that we have here is kind of the same level that we had in July 2020 before the big run. So good news, I would say. Now let's look at Bitcoin. We did the gold, we did this, okay, we got this. Let's see for Bitcoin USDT let's go on the Bitcoin USDT. Let's go on daily, and what can we see? Maybe it's not exactly that. Sorry for that, guys. Just one second. Trying to make this video in one thread, so sometimes it's a bit hard. I want to see. Yeah, okay. It's because my trend lines are gone. I lost some of my trend line, unfortunately, which is sad for me. Very sad. Anyway, let's make them again together. All right, so you guys get the chance to understand how to do a trend line properly. I've got some videos explaining it, but it's always nice to do it with you. So let's go ear to ear. We got this to ear. we are ranging here, so I will put it here, around here, nearby the SSB of our cloud. This is the SSB of the cloud. That's a very important point of pressure, point of price support. We are above it at the moment. When you look at this, what do you guys see? You look at this, maybe I can draw it so it will be even better. Up, up, up. Where is it? Pew, pew. And maybe I won't draw it if I take too long. Here to here to here. All right, now we can see it better. Does it look like a symmetrical triangle or a bullish pennant? What do you see? Because this is only, that depends of people interpretation. Everybody can have his own interpretation about this. And I can trust me, if you put me in a comment here, what do you think it is? Symmetrical triangle or bullish pennant? Tell me, guys. What do you see here? Let me remove the Ichimoku, so we got a better view. What do you see when you see? We got a big run, pull back, run, pull back. Do you feel like it's more like this triangle, or do you feel like it's more like this, or maybe even like this? So it looks like, see, if we're going lower and lower, it looks like bullish pennant. Good for us. We go bullish for sure. Target after, most probably it increase our chance, but not for sure. Just increase our chance. Or is it a symmetrical triangle? What do you see here? You see? For me, symmetrical triangle. Let me know in the comments. That'd be interesting to see what you guys think about it. I'd be interested to have a quick look at that, honestly. So, to me, we're still good. We're still ranging at the moment. We're flat here. That gives us some support. It means we are building our coin here. We are building. Bitcoin is accumulating. Things are going well. From what I can see, that's what I feel like. All right. If I look at the Kumo, this is a weekly Kumo. You can see very large. That was the view I had before, so super large. I should not have this Kumo here. It's because my MTF has something wrong. Up about the Kumo, let me remove it. My weekly Kumo is here. Up, I remove it. So it's less confusing. So we see my daily Kumo here is also super large. We got this SSA that's going up now, so toward the bullish trend. We have our SSB super flat here. Okay, cool. We start to have our Kijun daily that's going way right up. Good for us. Going to create some support, even more support. We got this Kijun weekly already here, so that's create us a support. Thanks for it. We are under today our Tenkan daily. Not always a good news. And we have this trend line here that is kind of pressuring us. But yeah, we still have some margin. You can see 47K will be the stop loss here. Yeah, for today. If we go then on a bearish trend, which is always something possible, if bad news happen on Friday especially, we go then down toward our Kijun daily at the moment. I'm not sure why I cannot click here. Voila, 45,600. Good to know. We have, and unfortunately it's gone from my screen. This is very annoying. But we are trying to head to the 52K now. So let me trace it about here, about the 52K. Why? Because of the SSB here of my cloud here. I got a SSB here, flat. It's going to create some resistance. So that's the room where we are at the moment. If we go bullish, you know that you can take profit at 52K and then open your eyes to either way short or go on another bullish trend to accumulate or not accumulating. So I would recommend you to do what we call trailing stop, so you're sure not to get the maximum profit before we get a pullback. That's it, guys. The SSB is going also to be touching our trend line here, our price resistance. So this thing seems to be nothing looks wrong at the moment. We just need to wait and see what will happen on this Friday. What else I can tell you? I think I pretty much covered anything. Oh, maybe I can talk about maybe on a weekly. You can see my MACD here. The MACD, we got a crossover here. So this crossover is always good news. Huh? It's announcing us a bullish trend. So we are into it. You can see already since the 16th of August, and we're still going good. This is building up. So I wouldn't at the moment. I'm confident we're going to go on a bullish trend. I don't see it going wrong. If in US the employment increased the last month in August, during August, perfect. Good news on this Friday, and everything goes as well as before. And so we're back into heading for 52k, and then we got to get our target at 62k USD for Bitcoin. All right, guys, I'm going to make some other videos now about Ethereum and some other crypto. If you want me to cover some of your favorite token, please let me know. If you have any question on what I just said, let me know as well. I just look quickly at my notes to see if I forgot something. I think I told you that we've been Bitcoin between July and 20th of July and 20th of August, plus 60%. Just remember that. Very interesting. It means we are going well at the moment. Of course, everybody is waiting to see a pullback, but I don't see it coming. There is no indicators at the moment telling us it's going to go on a pullback, a massive pullback, and go down to our to 44k, maybe even 40, even down to 35. Nothing telling us this. That's a possibility, but we still have no indication about this. The indicators are more positive than negative at the moment. I haven't looked into this scale index here. You can see the grid is good. Social index perfect, and even up now is going even more than before. And market order flow kind of getting neutral, but we're still into the buy position. We're good. I mean, we're good. And I don't have the graphics here, but I know that we have our the big whales have been holding their wallet more and more. So good news for us. All right, guys, I'll see you later. You take care. Please subscribe. That would really help. I'm waiting for we are heading to the 800 subscriber now. Please help with that. I would really appreciate. These videos are free, and every day I try to give you some indication and a way for you to do your own technical analysis using Ichimoku. I see you later. You guys take care. Bye bye.